Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Spence here with Fresh Calling. Hey, this is part 2 of our series as we've been walking through Matthew 22:37, which simply says, Jesus has commanded us to love the Lord your God with all of your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And so this is part 2. So we're talking about the soul. What does that mean? How do we as youth pastors kind of tend our own soul? So let's talk about it. So there's really 3 things that I really want us to kind of dive into. One is this understanding that before we are pastors, we are His. And before we feed others, we need to feed ourselves. And so how do you do that? How do you do that as a youth pastor who your mind and your heart is toward your students, toward your ministry, and wanting to make sure that their souls are tended well? So how do you do that with yourself? I mean, I believe it starts every day. I think the first thing in the morning, how do you sit with the Lord? How do you engage with Him each and every day? Is there a structure to your Bible reading? Is there a structure to the time where you sit alone with the Lord and let Him speak to you? Don't do a whole lot of talking to Him, but just sit and be silent and be still and allow Him to feed your soul in those days. The second thing to understand is that soul care is not selfish. Okay, so many times you're like, okay, I got to give all that I have to everybody else because that's what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to give. But soul care is not selfish. Soul care is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Don't think it as selfishness. Think it as survival. You got to have it, all right? The third thing is a well-tended soul is a soul that leads well. If you want to make a deep impact in the hearts and lives of your students and lead them spiritually, not necessarily lead them with a really good program or lead them with a really effective ministry, although those things do come. But man, when you want to speak into the souls of your students each and every week, and whether it's in a Bible study or a large group moment or something like that, you want the passion and the love that you have for Him because He's speaking to you. You want to give them His words. And so when we are tending our own soul, we have actually something to give to our students and to lead them spiritually. Not just lead them physically, but lead them spiritually. Man, I know some of you may be struggling tending your own soul. I would love to have a genuine conversation with you. Feel free, there's a link in this description where you can shoot me an email and let's start connecting. And I'd love to help shepherd your own soul. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. Love, peace, chicken grease. See ya.